The skies over the Middle East have become a canvas of fire and smoke. A long simmering shadow war between Iran and Israel has erupted into a full-blown conflict, unleashing a torrent of destruction that is scarring both nations. What began as a targeted Israeli operation has spiraled into a devastating exchange of missiles and bombs, leaving cities smoldering and civilians caught in a terrifying new reality. The current escalation began in the pre-dawn hours of Friday, June 13, 2025. In a move it described as a preemptive strike to neutralize a gathering threat, Israel launched a massive air campaign against Iran. Israeli jets streaked across the sky, targeting the very heart of Iran's military and nuclear infrastructure. Explosions rocked the Natanz and Isfahan nuclear facilities, sites central to Iran's uranium enrichment. In Tehran, Israeli strikes hit the Defense Ministry headquarters. The attacks were not just on buildings, they were personal. A number of Iran's top military commanders from the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, and several prominent nuclear scientists were killed in targeted assassinations, a clear message of Israel's deep intelligence penetration. For the citizens of Tehran, the assault was terrifying. Explosions rocked the capital, and fires raged at oil depots and refineries, sending thick black plumes into the air. The initial Israeli barrage reportedly killed dozens and wounded hundreds. Iran's response was not long in coming. Vowing a harsh response, Tehran unleashed Operation True Promise 3. Within hours, a new kind of dread filled the Israeli night. Air raid sirens wailed across cities from Tel Aviv to Haifa and Jerusalem, sending millions of Israelis scrambling for bomb shelters. The sky was streaked with the light of outgoing interceptor missiles and the fiery trails of incoming Iranian ballistic missiles and drones. Despite Israel's sophisticated multi-layered air defense system, it was not impenetrable. The sheer volume of the Iranian barrage was overwhelming. In the central Israeli city of Bat Yam, an Iranian missile slammed into a residential building, killing and wounding several people. Similar scenes of devastation played out in Tel Aviv, Rehovot, and other cities. Buildings were sheared in half, cars were mangled, and the streets were littered with glass and debris. At least 13 people in Israel have been killed in the attacks, including children, with hundreds more wounded. The cycle of violence has only intensified. Israel has continued its strikes on Iran, while Iran has launched fresh waves of missiles. Both sides claim to be targeting military and strategic assets, but the reality on the ground is that civilians are paying the heaviest price. In Iran, the death toll has climbed past 128, according to Iranian media, with hundreds more injured. In Israel, families mourn their dead and tend to the wounded. The constant threat of sirens, a new part of their daily existence. The conflict has crippled normal life in both countries. Israel's main international airport has been closed and its airspace is a combat zone. In Iran, the damage to its oil and gas infrastructure is significant. The world watches with bated breath, with leaders calling for restraint, but on the ground, the logic of escalation has taken hold. Both Tehran and Jerusalem are vowing that this is just the beginning, promising an even heavier price for the other side to pay. For the people of Iran and Israel, trapped under a sky of fire, the days ahead are filled with uncertainty and fear, as their homelands are drawn deeper into a devastating war of mutual destruction.